ago, Nass became the king of 1v1, but that success could never be replicated on Rocket League's biggest stage, and everybody wrote Nass off as just another ones player. That is, until Boston. In late 2023, Nass would shock the entire Rocket League community by winning the biggest 1v1 tournament at the time, Salt Mine 3, taking out some of the biggest names in the pro scene.
Oh, showing that he can do it as well. That's unbelievable. Oh, Nass, we played for the 12 players. That's crazy. What an outplay. Nass with the ceiling shot. Can he get another one? He delays it, lets him bounce on target, and then follows up his own shot. Nass has got Zen on a string.
It was a performance that put Nass on the map, and after winning it back-to-back, people began to have some very high expectations of Nass. Expectations that made him take the biggest gamble in his Rocket League career.
Nass has moved to NA to play with AJ on M80.
In a shock move, Nass would move regions to North America to form what on paper would be a North American super team. With all of this individual talent, M80 was built for one purpose: to dominate and win. And initially, it looked like they were going to do exactly that, demolishing every team in the first event. But then came the quarterfinals, and along with it, one of the most bizarre curses in Rocket League history.
The Rebellion have knocked M80 out of the tournament. M80 fall once more in the quarters.
And that M80 curse, it continues on. I'm almost speechless here, Torby, seeing the heartbreak.
The most disappointing team, I think, on the year. Nobody has any idea what to do with this M80 team.
M80 are a puzzle that I don't even think a quantum computer could solve.
It was a disaster, and Nass would have to go back to Europe with nothing to show. And throughout the following season, results still didn't go his way, failing to qualify for both majors that year. It seemed as if Nass was just another ones player, who, like a lot of others, couldn't bring that success to the RLCS. It's safe to say that this was rock bottom for Nass, but during this low, there would be a glimmer of hope. Nass would find the first of his future Boston teammates in Oski, a player that had also been tantalizingly close to success on many occasions, but had fallen short every time. It was apparent from the get-go that they were a dynamic duo, fun and dangerous, and throughout 2025, they started to build the foundations of what was to become in Boston.
They're going to have their work cut out for Open 2 and 3. And here we go, we just begin again with that Ninja's offense.
Space to work with.
And that's slowly using the speed.
Oh!
They've realised that Gentlemates has the
Against Nass. Easily won by Nass. Easily won by Ninja.
But many knew Oski and Nass still hadn't found the third they were looking for, the one that would bring them that ultimate success. And that is where they met Archie.
My name is Archie and I play for Gentlemates Rocket League. It feels great to join Gentlemates. I'm really excited to get them back on track. You know, I've had a past tough season. Hopefully this season will bring some trophies. Plural, by the way, not just one, multiple. Usually I like to just make my teammates as comfortable as possible, so I'll really do anything.
Archie was the perfect enabler for Oski and Nass, and had the experience that would settle the team in big moments. And as 2026 started, this formula seemed to work. They were now winning lands, and they even won the third European Regional, qualifying them for the Boston Major, the first for Nass. And going into Boston, they weren't necessarily the favourites like KC, NRG, Falcons, but they now weren't far off. The only unknown, yet again, was whether they could do it on the big stage.
NRG, they are the clear favorites of the crowd in this matchup. You can feel the energy supporting the team.
Gentlemates vs NRG was a matchup with very high stakes. Whoever won would dodge a much harder side of the bracket, including KC, the team no one wanted to play. Secondly, despite being world champs, NRG had never won on home soil, and for them this was their perfect opportunity, in front of a home crowd that was well and truly behind them. It's safe to say that the Gentlemates were not expected to win this matchup. And just like that, Gentlemates were threatened with match point.
When we went 3-1 down, we knew something then went wrong.
Coming back from a position like this is one of the hardest things in Rocket League. Some would say impossible.
When I watched them, that you could tell in their body language that that they didn't truly believe we were gonna win.
And so their coach Snasky would remind them as to why they were here.
Do we not still have 3 games of Rocket League to play?
Yeah, we do, bro.
So let's not look sad. We have to stop believing in each other and have faith in each other and trust each other.
We're just turning around, man. We need to turn forward.
We need to fully f***ing believe that we can win this.
I swear to God, we're winning this shit, bro. I'm not even joking. Mob of life, I'm gonna fucking come with this shit. I'm not even joking, bro.
Come on, boys.
Let's fucking go, man.
And he kind of made us believe, we all believed.
Working clear as well. Get demo, but still got it out. Oski, though, trying to cook once more. Flip reset, 50! Oski willing, Gentlemates forward!
Nass has his breakaway on the nose of his car. Oski's in the
Hey, buddy. Good shit, man. Well played, bro.
RG want to make the race. They're down by 1. It's a shot on target.
Key to secure a spot in the semifinals with 1 goal.
Gentlemates don't want their story to stop here
Now in overtime.
Big clear from 1 and down and Oski's in.
Come on, man.
From there on, we actually believed in each other. We had full trust.
One up, open.
Could be in.
Nice!
Why he's the shining star right now. Nass over to 1. RG shot on net. Good at the back line, and nothing is coming of it. Instead, the mates walk away with the ball again. It's a shot from Oski to Oski.
The Gentlemates had pulled it back and were now just 1 game away from beating the world champs.
In my head, we've already won this, but unfortunately, my head doesn't really matter here.
But I don't know about you guys, but in my head, I have the same thing as Sasuke, man. We won this game already.
We already won this game.
Finals top 4. Also, nice side of the bracket. Dream finals run. But the first step will be this one. Game 7. Right away, Gentlemates score on kickoff. Trying to wrap around his corner. There's a demo. RG up through the smoke, passes up to Oski. Oski off the ceiling, double!
However, NRG weren't going to give up that easily.
Pressure. But Daniel and the rest of NRG continue to trust.
Daniel sets it for beast mode. Beast mode off the ceiling. Flip reset pass. Atomic shot is denied by Oski again.
1, but with 1 minute left to go, here comes some of the final attempts in regulation.
Atomic, plenty of boost up and around 1. Going for the double, but Oski again there to deny the backboard bounce.
Beast mode already up. The pass from Daniel completely intercepted by Nass.
Oh, boom.
He's gonna go for 1v1. He got the 50 out over to the side. Oski's waiting, and he's almost in! The Gentlemates take their lead! Let's go!
Come on, man. Lock in.
Fucking go, man.
Hey, fucking go, man. Come on.
Gentlemates!
An MVP performance, and one that is needed out of Daniel. From the corner down to Atomic. The
don't give up!
All good, man. We've got this.
Let's go, come on.
Yeah. So.
NRG Esports will not go down without a fight. Into the final 24. You can feel the pressure to find something here. It's another pass.
Going forward, go again.
Yeah, I think we can go.
Fake. Time. Go. Fucking bullshit, let's go.
And here, 12 seconds on the clock.
It's a good kickoff for NRG. Demo as well. RG already airborne. Beast mode. Desperate last attempt. Does get it by 1. Nobody from NRG anywhere close. Nice! To the ball. And Gentlemates finish the comeback and take down NRG.
This was the turning point for Gentlemates, a win that defined the rest of their tournament.
I think that's when the momentum really started building, because like we were down 3-1 and we came back and won, and like ever since that it's like we're unbeatable now, you know, like we beat the world champs. Now we need to just finish the tournament.
Pressure. Keep this ball in the offensive half. That's a crazy shot. In the back of the net. Now they're gonna get 3. A runaway game for Gentlemates.
The Gentlemates run wasn't going to get any easier, with them now coming up against the reigning major champions in Falcons.
Still might get one back. Beautiful play from Charlies. Challenge, get the pass out. I'll look like a solo play here. Killer Falcons swarming. pressure, Roas. Be a bad touch. Nass is in the perfect spot. Right place, right time. And a double tap. They're still trailing by 1 goal, but they've got bump energy. Good bump from Drawley. Maybe a misdirection. Is back to back.
Once again, the Gentlemates were on the brink of elimination, of falling short once again. But something was now different. That difference was Nass.
The Nass out of Oski. And Nass here he is leading the way. Huge shot to the field. Nass, extra little touch. And Oski's on time. Can't control that ball, but he's definitely off the field. Roas going for bumps. The flick. Saved off the bar. Passes in the midfield. 3 jumps, 3 flips. We're getting this from Oski. Drawley just needs to land the You can see right now the tension could break communications. Drawley has to get a touch, of course. Ball's bouncing. Match. Didn't get a touch to clear. What is going on? He's basically trying to 1v3 again. Gonna get it, Archie. Chip shot in. Maybe he's gonna get the demo. Ooh, almost a bump, Oski. We're going for mid-air bumps. We're throwing everything we have just to get through that. When will this ball go in? Gentlemates, they're increasing their time on attack. Air dribble past the net. Lose, you go home. You win, you move into the grand finals with a chance to win it all. In front of any shot that might be finding their way or its way towards their own net. Oski, 50-50, he can change the tie here. Your mistakes behind you, because that type of goal is how you win game 7. Maybe another one for Oski. Throw the shot. Marching crossbar and out. Another double commit. Oh, a team of killers. That's up by his teammate. The flick. How will Team Falcons play this? Roas goes for a bump, trying to clear the path. Drawley's bumping too. Killers trying to dribble it through. Gets around 1. Pops it into the middle. Roas is up. Roas to Drawley. A single pass. Goes for the pass. Something else up, the ball has not hit the ground. It's not over until it does. Oski wants to make sure he can slam it down. Oh, but Roas puts it up. James, this game just will not end. It can't happen. There's no way. Nass, the 15th down. Team Gentlemates. 17 Falcons. Gentlemates are through to the grand finals.
Nass and the Gentlemates were now in uncharted territory, tantalizingly close to proving everyone wrong, and Nass was reaching a level we hadn't seen before, now being one of the front runners for tournament MVP. None of them had been in a grand final before, and none of them had expected to be playing Zen in one. That's right, to the shock of everyone, Team Vitality, after a horrid online split, had made it all the way to the grand final, taking down Falcons and NRG in 5 to do so. Zen was playing out of his mind, arguably player of the tournament up until this point. But the scariest thing for Gentlemates was that 3 years ago, Zen had begun his era of dominance, the Zen era, on this very stage. It was a full circle moment. He had the storyline and everyone knew it.
Boston feels like Zen's home turf. It sure does feel like Zen's home turf. You see what he's doing. By the way,
so on one side we had Zen and his magical return to Boston, and on the other, Nass on debut trying to win his very first RLCS Major. It was a true head-to-head.
Last time we were in Boston, we were asking all the questions we're asking about Nass about Zen, and we learned how good Zen was. Will we learn that same thing about Nass here this year?
This was the moment Nass had been waiting for. The moment to prove everyone wrong, and to prove that the king of 1v1 could also be the king of the RLCS.
It's time for the grand final! 2 teams take the stage, but only one will earn the title of Boston Major Champion!
Here they are, once again, Gentlemates. Been a long journey for them. Maybe be in the conversation for MVP. Already, Gentlemates take the first few shots here. Oski with the first. Nass avoiding the bump off the ceiling with the reset.
This is the kid that has changed the game
And he starts the grand final like that. Nass again, going quick. Right back to Oski. Off the box, chasing for a bump. They'll never find one. Oski has one downfield.
From the outset, something was different with Nass. His confidence, his outplays, even using the Zen title against Zen. It all spoke of a player that looked unstoppable.
Challenge here and a bigger boom as Zen returns it over to the Gentlemates half. Big challenge going from Stizzy, it's missed, and Nass has the recovery, has the reset, has the shot. Oh my God!
Zen who? Oh my God! Gentlemates with the perfect touch to get it around. He scored!
This is his land, his field, and that is his neck. 3-0 to the Gentlemates.
Hat-trick Gentlemates. What a performance here. It's looking Carmine Corp-like in their dominance. Right now, Nass with a second hat-trick. He has 6 goals on 8 shots in the match so far. Can anybody stop him?
Zen and Vitality were shocked. None of them expected Nass to be playing like the best player in the world. They didn't even look remotely competitive.
Like, what do you do? How do you stop a player that looks like what Zen was able to do back in 23?
But Zen is a world champion for a reason, and he would begin to show Nass why you needed a bit more than confidence to win a Rocket League match.
Vitality, and they force a Game 6 on Neo Tokyo.
He tries to make it clear, and the mates lurk around Vitality. They take their shot opportunity. It is a little slow.
Sonic in front on the 50. Clean touch for Zen. Heavy underneath Zen for the bump. And Zen is here.
A classic demo play to put Vitality in their lead.
The passes work. Nass needs to get it to safety. Zen happily takes his corner boost. Going out wide. Zen avoids the bump. Gets a flip reset as well.
You can't outdo the blueprint.
On the clock. What's the goal? The Vitality aren't letting it happen. Chewing all of it up. As Vitality have rocketed right back to the series, and we've got a ball game here in the grand final.
And just like that, the Gentlemates' advantage had vanished.
Zen on top of it, and now he is dictating the story of the final.
And going into Game 5, it looked like all the momentum was with Zen and Vitality.
But it's Vitality again, beginning Zen!
But Nass and the Gentlemates weren't done yet.
Almost finding his way there, and return to your own net. One way or another, I think they have all looked a little different this weekend. And now Nass looks to bring it back!
Nass absolutely putting the Gentlemates on his back.
2-on-1 there. Oski was in the area, trying to control the ball. And now, but the pass back to Gentlemates, keeping the pressure up here. And Vitality forced back out to the side. Stizzy, the only one with a full tank of boost here on Vitality. Nass off the ceiling, holds the reset!
Nass is truly entered flow state here at the Boston Grand Final.
Roaring right back post timeout. Maybe one more goal. Make it another one. What can Vitality do right now? Or is Nass just the hot hand? Is he just the best player on the pitch today? Nass.
It was a running joke that he's just not clutch and he would lose all the time. For 2 years, it was about, oh, you can't do this. You can't make it to a LAN. Now, he's in the grand finals and he's leading his team. He's getting up out of his seat and he's really trying to propel this team to a major victory.
Crazy. What an esports. What a time. Gentlemates, one more to go to clinch the RLCS Major victory.
Are running out of time if they cannot figure it out here. If it is the same story, it'll go down terribly, but Zen's gonna try to take it out.
If one man in this long enough wants it real bad. How to get this early goal. Force Champions Field. Gentlemates getting bumped a bit on offense. No boosts. For Vitality.
It's a tied game in the first minute.
Come Vitality again. A kick's right back, perfect 50 from Exotic. Vitality again with Stizzy. Sent on target. Vitality bringing some heat here from the midfield. Really forcing Gentlemates to work in front of the box. And Oski punches it back to the corner. Zen with a beautiful catch, but not a lot of boost. Exotic, hard shot off the bar, bouncer, and no rebound for Stizzy.
Big move from Vitality. Nass, no boost in the tank, but manages to keep it down. Exotic is going for his challenge. Stizzy is on the return. So it's up to Zen. Archie over 1. Oski for 2.
A minute 25 separate Gentlemates from their first LAN victories. And here comes Oski!
The big odds! Showing everyone!
And Vitality looking for an answer. Zen's pre-jumping. They are desperate for anything to work. And nothing has so far here on Neo Tokyo.
42 seconds. History books. It's Nass.
10 goals for Nass.
And with that 10th goal, he has officially broken the record for the most goals scored in a LAN Grand Final. Welcome to history.
Welcome to our big one.
5 seconds away. With a player like Nass on their side, it's Stizzy to try and give Vitality a fighting chance.
Literally nothing short of a miracle for Vitality.
At number 1, Zen trying to keep Vitality in this Boston final, but it is Oski to deny the pass to
It's his day. It's his tournament. It's his weekend. It's his month. It's his Esports.
This has to be one of the most iconic Grand Final debuts on the kickoff. A denial, 12 seconds on the clock. Vitality, watch as the Boston final fades away. And Archie, Nass, and Oski solidify themselves in Rocket League history.
Gentlemen, rewrite the script.
Here are your Boston Major champions, Gentlemates!
Everyone was stunned. On a day when it was meant to be all about Zen, Nass was the one stealing the spotlight. He had broken the record for the most goals in a series and had pulled off arguably the greatest individual LAN performance in Rocket League history. But what makes this special is how he got to this moment, to his one success, then going through defeat after defeat, loss after loss, losing all hope, but still being able to come out the other side, along with a team that had his back and brought the very best out of him on Rocket League's biggest stage. And now Nass wasn't just a ones player, he was now the king of the RLCS.